Good day, viewers. Welcome to Gabi TV radio station. On today's program, Gabi Talk Show, we shall be discussing and doing justice to the issue of human relation and human capital. In the studio with me, by my right, I have Madam Nimat with me on the studio, and then Engineer Ibrahim. Madam Nimat, you're welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
Engineer Ibrahim, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Madam Nimat is an educationist and also an entrepreneur who deals virtually every day of her life related to human, which I believe her decade of experience will be a word for us to tackle. Same thing goes with Engineer Ibrahim. He's a contractor who deals with the public every day. And I somewhat believe the two people I have in the house will have enough to look to the public. Once again, you're welcome.
Thank you very much for having me here.
Thank you. Always happy to be here.
That's all. Then also welcome you to year 2026.
Oh.
I believe we are seeing for the first time this year.
Yeah, it's true. Happy New Year.
Madam Nimas,
Compliment of the
same
season.
with you.
Thank you.
I believe by our plan, we have already set them running.
Sure.
We have, the year is still very young.
Very.
Out of 6 weeks, right? 7 weeks. We are just in
Second week,
Second
I guess.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
is what do you understand by, or tell us what you understand by human relationship? Looking at it from aspect of you as an engineer, who deals with public for a contract and then employing people to work in the field for you and all that.
Thank you. I must say that this topic is an interesting topic for me, especially based on my background that I deal with human beings always. Human relationship is when you build trust, respect, then and cooperation, unity is what we call human relationship. In every institution, we need this human relationship so that whatever you put on, we are talking about human capital. Without human relationship, capital cannot stand. Human relationship is foundation for human capital. That's why this topic is very interesting, particularly for the society we are. If you want to build on human capital, you cannot do without human relationship. Understand? Whatever you want to do in this society today, you need to understand that you need to respect each other. You need to create unity. You need to create relationship with people before you can have a bid on anything. Without human relationship, there's no way you can develop anything. Understand? In a society that we don't have unity, we don't have cooperation, then how will you bid on anything?
All right, thank you so much, Engineer Ibrahim. I'll come back to you, sir. Let me quickly turn to my sister,
Right.
Madam Nimat.
Right.
As an education assistant, who deals with people every day, people of different backgrounds, people of different faiths and ideology. How do you manage the relationship to keep it running smoothly?
Yeah. Managing human being, it's not an easy task actually, but with experience, because what you've been doing for a very long time, you have to set your ground, do it very well. Experience has shown us that human beings are different, and you have to relate with them differently, tailored to what they actually would understand, or they will look, or that will go well with them. Experience has also showed us that what someone A accepts is not what the second person accepts. So you have to manage them differently, not the same thing. And even as a teacher in the classroom, you know, children are different. What you give A is not what you give to B. So human beings are managed differently to suit or to what they understand, to what is accrued to them also. I don't know how to explain that. So managing human being as a public person that is relating with people on a daily basis, I can tell you it's every day with different people, different characters. So we are trying, and so far God will help us.
Okay. Then that's on human relationship. And I will say, ask you further question on human relationship. About human capital. I understand as an educationist and who also run a private business. How far do you describe your human investment in human capacity? Looking at it, that for instance, you have a project and you need someone to be there for you. If you didn't build human capacity, if you didn't invest in human capacity, you wouldn't have anybody to rely on.
Sure.
So how well? What can you say about human capacity?
Human
Investing in
capacity.
human capacity.
Investing in human capacity or human capital, I believe they are the same.
Yeah, that's human capital.
When you think of human capital, the first thing that will come into your head is education. Thinking of skills, individuals, knowledge, experiences. That's the first thing that will come into your head when they talk to you, or you think human capital, right? I hope I'm on track. Yeah. So, and when you come to business, trying to invest in someone, you're giving your business to someone, right? Please, can you please ask the question again?
What is your understanding in human capital? Investing in human capital. Do you think is something one should take serious? Investing in human capital? Looking at it in a situation where, as an entrepreneur, you have a project to execute, and you also have a right schedule. At the same time, if you don't have you didn't invest in human capital, definitely it's like walking alone in the forest. But when you have that, you can actually call upon any of your partners, have invest in them, and you believe that they can actually stand in for you. Do you believe it's it's something that you should work on and it should be established properly?
Sure. I'm an advocate of such, because there's no business that can thrive
Without partner?
Without a partner. There's no business that can succeed or sustain without investing in human capital. Why do I say this? I'm a business owner, and over time, I have seen that it is who you trust, that you give the ground to act on your behalf, that speaks for you. For example, I'm sorry if I didn't get that. I didn't take that very well. Like everybody you put in your business, it's like a face of that business.
An ambassador of the business.
Ambassador. So you needed someone that has the like mind with you. You it takes time, actually, it takes time, but you need to get someone that has the same ideology with you. It also involves investment. It involves training, bringing those that have like mind with you, train them, give them the free hand to leverage on everything that concerns that business. And you should not hoard anything. Or maybe, you know, some people will say, this is my little secret in a business, I want to keep it away. You can't be everywhere every time. That will come that you need to go out, you won't be there, and there will be an important thing that, or something that involves that business, that like visitors will come into your business. Are you going to say that because you're not around, nobody should attend to them? So that is why it is important you invest in human being to take the face, because of that business. There is no business that one can sustain alone. Any business, I've heard this in the time past, that if you are into a business, that you have to always be there every day for the business to run, you are not in the business. And I'm using my own as an example. Once upon a time, I decide I don't want to be there any longer. It's not like I don't want to be there again, but I have to give time and chance to attend to other things. So someone can step in. And the moment I give that a try, I see that, I'm not more carrying a burden on my head, and I was able to do other things.
All right, thank you so much, Madam Nimat. Engineer Ibrahim.
Yeah.
I said I'll come back to you.
You're welcome again.
What is your understanding about human capital? Do you think investing in human capital is good for any business to strive?
Of course, human capital development is very essential for any business to thrive. If you watch most big organizations, they invest more on training and retraining. That's to show that they understand that we cannot do without human capital. So you in society, why do you need to establish school if human capital is not necessary? The school we established today is to train people that would in many aspects of fit. Understand? That is one aspect of human capital. Then another one, apart from all these, even some of those guys that have natural talents, they still have to learn more from others so that they can strive. For you to understand that it is very essential that we should put more effort on human capital development.
So you're telling me that no tree can stand in the forest?
Of course, I told you before, even the human capital and human relationship they are inseparable. You cannot separate them. Understand? Because there's no, like my sister just said, trust, which is one key aspect of human relationship. Understand? You cannot build on human capital without trust, without human relationship. You need to give, even you may have a best hand, if you don't trust that person, you kill that talent. Understand? You may have a good manager, but by the time you are doubting his capacity or integrity, he may not, that position he may not strive, or he or her may not strive on it. So that's why we need to give that trust for whoever is managing your business for you.
Okay, thank you so much. Then what do you think is the best approach in human relationship and human capital? The best approach, looking at it from the angle of organization and individual. Did you get it?
Yeah, I get your point.
I said this, there are some people today that not because they have invested in human capital, not because they have a private connection they run, but because they have that connection that they can refer friends to a particular project. And those frames, he part of the development they have acquired. So on that note, what do you think is the best approach in building human relationships and human capital?
You see, there's no nation that can strive without both of these. That is without human capital development and human relationship. There's no nation that can strive. Understand? Every nation that the capacity of every nation, whether fail or rise, depend on human capital and human relationship. Understand? So it's a duty of every individual, if you want your country or your nation to strive to invest on human capital. Understand? That's why you see we have some corporate organization or individual, they will just initiate some skill acquisition program for the youths and women, because they know that without all this on ground, society will fail. Once the society fail, the nation will fail. Understand? Even you see some corporate organization, they will not train only their staff alone. Sometimes they design programs for the society in the community, for the youths per se, so that those youths can become industrious. Such youth can be also used in future in those organizations. That's why you see many people, they don't mind whether people are inside their organization or not. They go out to pick people to train.
Hunting for talent.
Yeah, for talent. For the purpose of yes, for the purpose of future use or development.
All right, thank you so much, Engineer Him. Do you agree with what he just said?
Absolutely.
Like hunting for talent, for human capital.
Absolutely.
You are sure?
Very well.
You're convinced?
Very well.
So tell us what you understand about that.
My understanding with training of talent, developing people,
Yes.
it's okay. In fact, he said something that relationship and human capital, they go hand in, it goes pari passu. There's no way you can dissect one from the other, but each one.
It's one of the good option in human life.
It is.
To build relationship and build human capital.
It is in Nigeria. In everywhere. It's a world standard.
It's world standard.
It's world standard.
It's what is required.
Yes, everywhere in the world.
It's local and it's international.
Let me cite an example. Project Fame. I don't want to say what I don't know. It came early 2000. The likes of Chidinma, Omowumi, and co. If they were not given that platform, I'm not sure we'll be seeing them today. They call them, they train them, they showcase their talents. Then today they are big fish. And most of them, I know some of them in their camps, like the Davido of today, the Whiskey, they also train people that over time they can pick up. If there is no training, I'm not sure we'll have a long way to go anyway.
In case you are wondering, this is Gambia Radio and TV station. Viewers at home, you've heard from the Express Film about human relationship and human capital. We appreciate your view, your listening, and your time always. Let me come back to you. I can listen to you. You think whatever we are doing as individual or as an organization to build on human relationship or be able to build relationship and human capital is never enough.
It's not enough, and it's not a waste. And trust me, no one, no organization, even MDS, they do it a lot. And they'll have what they call training, okay, and retraining. Exactly.
I love that. Engineer Rahim,
Yeah.
what is your final word, sir?
You see, my final word is this. Today, some of us, because I'm a politician too, I want to chip in, because We see.
I hope we'll trust you
Of course, I want to chip in something because today's society, we see whereby because we not take it all, we need a cycle of those people that won election. Instead of them to go out to look for capable hands, they just pick anyhow people from their cycle and they give just what is it called, trust to them. At the end of the day, they mix up the whole thing. That's why this human capital and human relationship is very important. When you look outside your shore and look at the people that are capable and employ them instead of terrorism and nepotism. So by doing things on merit, you can see that the nation will strive. Most of all these failed projects you see here and there is as a result of this lack of human relationship.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What is your final word? Briefly.
My final words about this is to the government.
The government?
Sure.
So the government should.
The government has a long way to do. And I understand recently
On this
particular human capital, relationship, everything. There is no organization that thrives alone. You cannot thrive alone without the support of government, be it financially or even making the environment conducive for a company to thrive. There's a way a government will deal with what is it called? A company, and that company is going to be a prospective one. They kill it down. Multiple taxations, support, loans, and other things. So I think the government.
That all things can be factored into human relationship.
Exactly.
By considering them for certain ways so they can exist.
And there are a lot of things that the government, that government can do to even private individuals. That will
Thank
make.
you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
And then Engineer Abdulrahim. Viewers, thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Till I come your way again, I am Ilusai Kobrina. Thank you.